Good morning, students. How are you all? So, children, we were on chapter 4, simple machines. In last class, I have basically told you what are simple machines, what is the principle of a machine, what is the efficiency of a machine, and what is an ideal and actual machine. Also, functions of a machine. Okay, today we are going to start with types of simple machines. So as you know that simple machines, they do a lot of functions for us. Okay, they decrease the magnitude of force required, they increase the distance moved by the load, they change the direction of effort to a convenient direction, they change the point of application of effort to a convenient point. So there are these are the four basic functions of simple machine. Okay, today we are going to start types of simple machine. There are 6 types of simple machines: the lever, pulley, wheel and axle, inclined plane, wedge, and screw. Although you must have studied about these types of simple machines in your class 5 also, but here in class 6 we are going to study about them in detail. Okay, today in this video we will study only about lever. Understood, children? We are going to start only lever. Rest all we will do in the next video. Now, before starting lever, first of all, you should know what is mechanical advantage of a machine. So, mechanical advantage of a machine is the ratio of load and effort. Let me remind you, children, let us just recapitulate what is load and what is effort. See, effort is the force applied by us on the machine, okay, to do some work. Okay, machine cannot work itself, we know this. Some effort needs to be applied so that machine can work. That force applied is known as effort, and when this force is applied, in turn machine also does some work. That work output is known as load. So mechanical advantage of any machine is the ratio of load and effort. Understood? Now let's come to lever. So what is a lever? Lever is a rod which can turn about a fixed point called the fulcrum. Okay, lever is basically a rod in which there is a fixed point. That fixed point can be in between also, can be towards any of the side also. Okay, and that fixed point is called fulcrum. This is the definition of a lever. Understood? Next we have principle of a lever. Okay, first of all, you should know the terms related to lever. Now, this is the diagram of a lever. Okay, suppose this is the, we just discussed what is a lever. A lever is a rod which can turn about a fixed point called fulcrum. So, fulcrum is always represented by a small triangle. Okay, now this is a rod and this point is fulcrum. So, this rod can rotate about a fixed point, about this point, which is known as fulcrum. Okay, effort can be applied on one side and as a result load can be obtained on another side. Okay, fulcrum is always in between. In class 1 lever we will discuss this later, but this is the simple diagram. Now understand this, the distance between the effort and the fulcrum is known as effort arm, and the distance between the fulcrum and the load is known as load arm. So when we say what is the principle of a lever, see, in case a lever is in a balanced position, then load multiplied by load arm is equal to effort multiplied by effort arm. This is a very important identity related to this chapter. And when you are calculating the mechanical advantage of a lever, what is it? It is the ratio of the effort arm to the load arm. वैसे हमने क्या पढ़ा है, हर मशीन्स के लिए मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज इज इक्वल टू लोड अपॉन एफर्ट, ओके, विच इज एप्लीकेबल फॉर लिवर ऑल्सो. बट व्हेन इट कम्स, सपोज लोड एंड एफर्ट, द वैल्यू ऑफ लोड एंड एफर्ट आर नॉट गिवन, देन मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज ऑफ अ लिवर इज एफर्ट आर्म डिवाइडेड बाय लोड आर्म. Okay, opposite. See, load is here, so effort arm will come. Opposite, effort is here, so load arm will come. ठीक है, that's why when we will solve this, so it will come when by cross multiplying load into load arm equals to effort into effort arm. This relation will help you in solving many numericals also. So when anyone asks you what is the principle of a lever, so you'll say the mechanical advantage of a lever is equal to the ratio of the effort arm to the load arm. This is also called the principle of the lever. Understood? Now let us come to types of levers. There are children, there are 3 classes of liver: class 1 liver, class 2 liver, and class 3 liver. Okay, now let us quickly understand what is liver of class 1, what is liver of class 2, and what is liver of class 3. ठीक है, अब class 1 liver is the liver. अच्छा, you should be ready with these 3 terms: effort, fulcrum, load. ठीक है, E stands for effort, F stands for fulcrum, L stands for load. ठीक है, अब when we are distinguishing between class 1, class 2 and class 3 liver, तो सबसे पहले हमें पता होना चाहिए कि इसमें फल्क्रम, एफर्ट और लोड की क्या क्या पोजीशन है. Okay, on the basis of that we can distinguish. First, in first class liver, fulcrum is in between. Okay, so definition of liver of class 1 also comes like this: the liver in which the fulcrum is in between the load and the effort are called livers of class 1. A liver is a class 1 liver only if it has fulcrum in between. It can move about a fixed point, which is known as fulcrum, and it is always in between. On either side, load can be there and effort can be there. Okay, so the distance between effort and fulcrum is known as effort arm, and the distance between load and fulcrum is known as load arm. Very good. ठीक है, अब there are many examples of levers of class 1: seesaw, pair of scissors, pair of pliers, crowbar. They are all the examples of class 1 levers. If you want to know more examples, you can go through your book. You will come across many examples of class 1 lever. See, I have one scissor over here. Let me tell you. See, scissor is an example of class 1 lever. See, this point is known as fulcrum. Okay, because this scissor can move about a fixed point, this point only. Okay, fulcrum is in between. Up now, I am applying effort to move this scissor here. Okay, this is effort, and the scissor is applying, load is applied over here. Okay, so this point is fulcrum, this is effort, and this is load. So where is fulcrum? Fulcrum is in between. So this scissor is an example of class 1 lever. Got it? अच्छा बताइए, what is the mechanical advantage of lever? Mechanical advantage of a lever is effort arm divided by load arm. Now here in class 1 lever, mechanical advantage of a lever can be greater than 1 also, less than 1 also, or equal to 1 also. ठीक है, when fulcrum will be exactly in between, ठीक है, effort arm will be exactly equal to load arm, तब mechanical advantage होगा equal to 1, जैसे होता है बेटा seesaw में, है ना. But if effort arm is greater than load arm, ठीक है, जैसे ये एग्जाम्पल में हमने ड्रॉ किया, एफर्ट आर्म जब बड़ा होगा लोड आर्म से, तब मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज होगा greater than 1. And whenever load arm will be smaller and load arm will be greater and effort arm will be smaller, then mechanical advantage will be less than 1. So this depends. In class 1 lever, it can be anything. It can be greater than 1 also, equal to 1 also, and less than 1 also, depending on the length of effort arm. Effort arm और load arm बराबर हैं, equal हैं, तो mechanical advantage will be 1. If effort arm is greater than load arm, what will be the mechanical advantage? Greater than 1. If load arm is greater than effort arm, what will be the mechanical advantage? Less than 1. Got it? So this is lever of class 1. Now let us come to levers of class 2. ठीक है, अब इसमें क्या था बीच में? What was in the center? Fulcrum. Now in levers of class 2, load is always in the center. ठीक है, the levers in which the load is in between the fulcrum and the effort are called levers of class 2. Now examples are nutcracker, bottle opener, lemon squeezer. ठीक है, अब see, I have drawn a diagram also. See, this triangle stands for fulcrum. Here load is always in the center and effort is applied here. ठीक है, अब now here see, यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा difference है. यहाँ effort और load are both in same direction, but here effort and load are in opposite direction. Got it? See, the distance between the fulcrum and the load is known as load arm, and the distance between the fulcrum and the effort is known as effort arm. कुछ बच्चे यहाँ पे ये गलती करते हैं, ये डिस्टेंस तो लोड आर्म लिखते हैं और इस डिस्टेंस को लिख देते हैं एफर्ट आर्म. दिस डिस्टेंस इज नॉट एफर्ट आर्म. एफर्ट आर्म को आपको फल्क्रम से कैलकुलेट करना है. द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन एफर्ट एंड फल्क्रम इज एफर्ट आर्म. And let me tell you children, the mechanical advantage of class 2 lever is always greater than 1. जैसे हमने यहाँ पे किया था क्लास 1 का कि ग्रेटर देन भी हो सकता है, लेस देन भी हो सकता है, इक्वल्स टू भी 1 भी हो सकता है, बट क्लास 2 लीवर में हमेशा ग्रेटर देन 1 होगा. सी फॉर दिस आई हैव वन स्टेपलर विद मी. ठीक है, यहाँ पे स्टेपलर है मेरे पास. अब but you know stapler can be considered as class 2 and class 3 lever both, but depending on the position of load. ठीक है, अगर मैं यहाँ पे बेटा यहाँ पे एफर्ट लगा रही हूँ towards the corner, ठीक है, और लोड यहाँ आएगा बीच में. अब फल्क्रम तो एंड पे ही है, it can move about a fixed point over here, this is fulcrum. ठीक है, लेकिन अगर मैं यहाँ पे बेटा एफर्ट लगा रही हूँ और लोड यहाँ पे है, तब तो ये बन जाता है क्लास 3 लीवर. ठीक है, लेकिन अगर हमें क्लास 2 लीवर में इसको करना है, ठीक है, सो इट डिपेंड्स ऑन स्टेपलर टू स्टेपलर. इफ आई एम अप्लाइंग एफर्ट हेयर, ठीक है, और यहाँ लोड यहाँ बीच में है, सेंटर में है, एफर्ट कॉर्नर में, लोड सेंटर में, फल्क्रम इज फिक्स्ड टुवर्ड्स द एंड, तो देन इट बिकम्स क्लास 2 लीवर. ठीक है, बट अगर इसको हमें क्लास 3 लीवर में करना है तब हम एफर्ट, अभी आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू विद द एग्जाम्पल. ठीक है, अब क्लास 3 लीवर पे आए. दिस इज लीवर्स ऑफ क्लास 3. In levers of class 3, effort is in between the fulcrum and the load and are called levers of class 3. Best examples of pair of tongs. चिमटा होता है ना जिससे मम्मी चपातीस बनाती हैं. They are the best example of class 3 lever. Knife is also, forceps also, even arm also. ठीक है, हमारी arm and legs, they also act as class 3 lever. See how. Suppose this is my arm, see, and I have lift some load on my hand. ठीक है, तो load is over here and effort, I am applying effort towards my wrist. ठीक है, effort is over here, okay, towards my wrist, and my elbow act as fulcrum because towards my elbow it is movable. ठीक है, so my hand will act as class 3 lever. एफर्ट इज इन एफर्ट इज इन बिटवीन. ठीक है, यहाँ पे लोड था पाम पे, रिस्ट की साइड पे एफर्ट था, एंड फल्क्रम वॉज टुवर्ड्स माई एल्बो. सो दिस वॉज लीवर ऑफ क्लास 3. ठीक है, सी हियर, फल्क्रम इज टुवर्ड्स एनी ऑफ द एंड. यहाँ भी हो सकता है, यहाँ भी हो सकता है. ठीक है, बट सी एफर्ट इज इन द सेंटर एंड लोड इज टुवर्ड्स अनदर कॉर्नर. नाउ डिस्टेंस बिटवीन fulcrum and load is called load arm, and the distance between fulcrum and effort is called effort arm. Now remember this, mechanical advantage of class 3 lever is always less than 1. ठीक है, एक बार फिर से रिवाइज करें. क्लास 1 लीवर में क्या होती है मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज? आइदर इक्वल टू 1 और ग्रेटर देन 1 और लेस देन 1. क्लास 2 लीवर में ऑलवेज ग्रेटर देन 1, एंड इन क्लास 3 लीवर ऑलवेज लेस देन 1. ठीक है, और आपको बहुत अच्छे से याद करना है कि कौन से लीवर में क्या चीज सेंटर में होती है. तो आप ये याद कर सकते हो, फ्ली, FLE, फ्ली. इसका क्या मतलब है? ठीक है, इसको फर्स्ट क्लास, ये हो गया सेकंड क्लास, ये हो गया थर्ड क्लास. ठीक है, बस एक वर्ड याद रखो माइंड में, फ्ली. ठीक है, फर्स्ट क्लास लीवर में फ्ली, F कम्स फर्स्ट, तो फल्क्रम बीच में आएगा. अब सेकंड क्लास लीवर में फ्ली में L आ गया तो लोड बीच में आएगा. नेक्स्ट थर्ड क्लास लीवर में एफर्ट बीच में आएगा. Got it? Now there are these 2 points which you need to remember. Okay, they are very important. Many questions and give reasons can be formed on the basis of these. सबसे पहले, if you want to increase mechanical advantage of a lever, how can you increase? By increasing the effort arm or reducing the load arm. अगर effort arm ज़्यादा बड़ी होगी load arm से, तभी mechanical advantage ज़्यादा होगा. ठीक है? Now friction at fulcrum reduces mechanical advantage of a lever. ठीक है, what is at fulcrum? Something is moving, and whenever two surfaces rub over each other, then force of friction takes place. So what reduces mechanical advantage of a lever? Friction at fulcrum, because a simple machine experiences some amount of friction at the point of fulcrum. Got it? Now there is some difference also between class 1, class 2 and class 3 lever. सबसे पहले तो डिफरेंस है पोजीशन का, ठीक है, कि कौन सा लीवर में किसकी पोजीशन सेंटर में है. अब देखो यहाँ पे फल्क्रम इज इन बिटवीन क्लास 1 में, क्लास 2 में लोड इज इन बिटवीन एंड क्लास 3 में एफर्ट इज इन बिटवीन, जैसे मैंने अभी समझाया ना फ्री से. अब मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज भी हम बहुत बार कर चुके हैं. इसका मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज कैन बी इक्वल टू 1, ग्रेटर देन 1 और लेस देन 1. सेकेंड क्लास लीवर का इट इज ऑलवेज ग्रेटर देन 1 एंड थर्ड क्लास लीवर का ऑलवेज लेस देन 1. नाउ हियर एफर्ट आर्म कैन बी शॉर्टर, इक्वल और लॉन्गर देन लोड आर्म. ठीक है, एफर्ट आर्म छोटी भी हो सकती है लोड आर्म से, इक्वल टू भी हो सकती है और ग्रेटर भी हो सकती है. In class 2 liver, effort arm is always greater than load arm, and in class 3 liver, effort arm is always shorter than load arm. Last is load and effort are in same direction in class 1 liver, but in both class and class 2 liver, they are in opposite direction. I hope you have understood the topic liver. Read from your book, try to understand. Okay, thank you children.